Lots of fun. And we got souvenirs for the kids, so
should we show you guys
we're
what
show
we
you
got
guys
for
the
the
souvenirs.
kids?
Yeah.
Check this out. All right, Camden, what'd you get for Iceland?
Okay, I got this keychain, but it broke. But
Tell us about it.
I just use it. So there's an icon of this, an icon of this. It's on McKay's shirt too, and it says, "Whosoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor." So it's a Thor hammer.
It's a Thor's hammer keychain.
Yep.
Okay, what else did you get?
And then I got this Icelandic shirt.
It says Iceland on it.
Yep.
Awesome.
Wait, another thing. This. Okay, so see how the sheep are white? See how the sheep are white?
It's a blanket, right?
Yep. See how the sheep are white? No, they're black. It's 100% made of wool.
All right, McKay, what'd you get?
Okay, so my mom and dad, they went to a volcano. They walked on
Westman
a volcano. Islands. They walked on a volcano, Westman Islands, and they walked on a volcano and they got some of the red sand off of it. That was pretty cool. And then they went to a beach, and the beach, all the sand was black. So they got some of that sand and put it in a jar. And then I got this really cool necklace. And since my name is McKay, it starts with an M. But in Iceland, this doesn't mean M. This means horse. So that's pretty interesting and cool to know. And then I also got this really cool shirt. And
It has a letter.
Yeah, that is cool. It has all the Iceland or the Old Norse letters on it.
And guess what? Do you know how I had that necklace horse? Well, guess what? It is right. It's on here somewhere. There. Yeah, it's right there. And then Camden got one. I got that one. That necklace.
And then mine is right there.
Yeah. And then Henry has his right
There.
So it makes like a triangle. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Good. And this symbol right here is on Camden's gold Thor hammer. Yeah, a necklace I got of this, it had this sign, that sign, and it means cattle, property, and new beginning.
Okay, Henry, what'd you get?
So, what my mom and dad gave me for my souvenirs, I got this. It's not an H, it's an N.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
Is my shirt.
Cool, Thor. Awesome. Charlie, what'd you get?
My mystery for Iceland is a puffin.
Oh, isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Super duper soft. And I've also got a puffin shirt. They look like penguins.
They look like little penguins, but they're actually puffins.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like this. And they're standing on a rock. And I will even read it to you. Iceland, no, blank. Iceland, Iceland, Iceland,
Okay,
Iceland, Iceland. And that's all.
let's got one more thing.
We got these chocolate ball things, and there's licorice in the inside.
Black licorice.
They're delicious.
Yeah,
I
black
love them.
licorice, they're the best.
Yeah, that's all
I love black licorice. I need more.
Hey guys!
Hey! Woo! Guess who's
We
back?
are back! We're
back!
from Iceland, and it was awesome.
Are you
And
guys excited that we're
we
back?
missed these guys so much! We missed
Are
you!
you excited we're back?
We missed you.
I'm excited to be back.
I am excited to be back. We missed these guys. It was so fun. And the kids want to go, and we said we will take you when we win the lottery.
Yes.
So we thought that we would tell you guys some of our favorite things that we did in Iceland, like our top 5. we'll each say our top 5.
Okay.
And then we will show you what the kids got for souvenirs. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
And smash that like button.
That's right. One more time. Did you guys miss us?
Yeah!
I'll say one, then you say one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. One of my favorite things was the old pool. How do you say that?
Gamma Leugen.
Yeah, the old pool. It was a geothermal pool, and if you watched one of our videos, you could see us, and it was just like naturally heated from the earth.
Super hot water.
It was hot, but it was like the perfect hot tub. It was so awesome because it was cold outside and the water was hot.
Did you see the guy that was the lifeguard?
Oh yes, I thought this was so funny. An Icelandic lifeguard. I mean, they are dressed head to toe, coat, hat,
Ready
gloves.
for winter.
Yes. And I was so mad I forgot to get a picture. There was this little glass box. It looked like a telephone booth.
Yeah.
And that's what they sat in, like when the weather was bad. So I thought that was, the old pool was one of my favorites.
It's probably the only place in the world where you see a lifeguard not wearing swimming trunks. He's just wearing winter clothes. It was crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was going to the Westman Islands. I loved it.
That was good.
Walking around the Westman Islands, you can walk around in 3 hours. The 3-hour ferry was fun. Lyndzi didn't like it so much. But I thought it was funny seeing some people that got seasick.
Not as bad as the lady that threw up into the clear Ziploc bag.
Yeah, that was a memory I'm always going to remember.
Yeah, that was funny.
We walked on a volcano. We saw the Elephant Rock. It was a lot of fun. We had a good, yummy dinner there. And
Yeah, you have to see the Elephant Rock. It's awesome.
yes, if you go to Iceland, you have to go to the Westman Islands. It's a must. You've got to go there.
Yeah, that was awesome. My number 2 was probably seeing Icelandic horses. So there is 1 horse for every 3 people on the island or in the country. And they have really thick manes. They're a little bit smaller than a quarter horse or like a traditional horse that we see. So one day when we were on a tour, I saw horses a few different times and I kept going, oh! So our tour guide pulled over and we all got out and we got to pet some Icelandic horses. That was awesome.
Our tour guide's name was Gumi, and he was awesome, wonderful, very knowledgeable.
Fantastic.
So my next favorite thing was one of the waterfalls that we saw called Skogafoss, and it came straight over this cliff and made a little pool. Lyndzi and I got as close as we could to the waterfall, and it was so cool. It had kind of like its own weather system. The wind was blowing, it was spraying, there was a rainbow, and people were singing and dancing. Not really, but it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that one.
That was good. So actually my next favorite is also Skogafoss. And I loved all the things that Jeff said, but when we walked up right to the falls and the mist was blowing in our faces, it was so
Really
intense.
cool.
It was really awesome. And the rainbow, so there was a double rainbow, but the bottom one was really bright and it almost made an entire full circle because we were standing in the mist. And that was awesome.
And I've never seen that before,
Yeah.
but Iceland's a pretty magical place.
Yeah. Okay, what's your next one?
Awesome.
So I loved walking around downtown Reykjavik. It is a very charming city, kind of really old, small, but there's artwork all over the place, artwork on the buildings, little bakeries, little restaurants. Just, you could walk around Reykjavik in one day. I mean, it was just so charming. Such a fun little village. My favorite memory was
Reykjavik.
Yep.
Reykjavik. My favorite thing about Reykjavik was our last night there. Lyndzi and I went to this restaurant called...
Wait, so is that going to be your next one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I thought you guys were doing
my next favorite thing was Hallgrímskirkja.
Yeah.
Okay, something church. It's this giant tall church right in the middle of downtown Reykjavik. And we went to the top and we could look down over the city and it was amazing. All of the buildings were different colors, roofs were different colors, and I loved the view.
Our favorite thing that we did was the last night there, we went to this restaurant called the Three Trench Coats.
Now say it in Icelandic.
Thraur. Oh, it's called Thraur Frakar. Maybe.
No, there were 3 words. So
Thraur Frakar hjá Úlfarinn.
Well, languages
Does that sound
are
right?
different.
I thought there was a B in there.
No, there's not a B.
Oh,
Anyway,
I don't speak Icelandic.
I had the halibut. It was delicious grilled halibut, and Lyndzi had the roast.
Didn't you have cod?
No, it was
Oh,
grilled.
it was halibut?
It was grilled halibut. It was delicious
It
with
was
a buttery
good.
sauce,
The brown gravy.
brown gravy, and
And
buttery
wasabi
sauce.
mashed potatoes.
Very good.
So good. And then I had
Like a roasted lamb,
lamb.
and Lyndzi loved it.
It was good. It was different.
She said fermented shark.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
yes.
We went to the flea market and he made me try fermented shark. That was nasty.
It was disgusting.
Like
But
you.
Icelanders
Okay.
love it.
So then my last favorite thing, this wasn't something that we went and saw necessarily, but it was one of my favorite memories because it was really funny. So our last night also, right before we went and ate, we had to make a reservation. So we had like an hour before we could go back and eat. So we were walking around and Jeff, he had really brushed up on his Icelandic by this point.
Yeah.
And we would see a sign, like a street sign or a sign on a building or something like that. And I would say it the way that I thought it sounded, and then Jeff would say it how it really was. And I put all of these on my Instagram stories, so I think I'm going to try and make a video of all of my Instagram stories because that was a good video.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I would say something, and then he would say it the correct way. And we did this maybe like 4 or 5 times. And then I walked over and I saw this sign that had like 3 or 4 words. So I was holding my phone up and I was reading it. And then I realized there was a sign with a camera and a circle with a line through it.
Usually
So-
that means something.
Yes, so that meant do not take pictures here. And I pulled my phone down and Jeff said, oh yeah, we can't take pictures here. And so we hurried and we were walking down the sidewalk, and then all of a sudden
Within seconds.
these 2 men looking very official, they came walking toward us, and Jeff had just said, I think that's the embassy. So we knew, okay, we should not be here. We should not be taking pictures of this because of security. And they told us, we need to see the pictures that you have taken on your phone, and you need to delete them, and you are not allowed to take pictures here. We have cameras all over, and we see everything. And our hearts are racing. We're like, okay, we're so sorry. So I deleted those pictures, and we ran away because we were scared.
Yeah, that was very interesting. It was,
But it was a really fun memory. And looking back and hearing me say a word in Icelandic and then Jeff saying it, that was really fun.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what's your last favorite memory?
Oh, my last favorite memory was probably getting there for the first few seconds. It was just exciting to be there and really
Yeah.
exciting. Lots of memories from when I was there 20 years ago. And it was just fun to be there for a week.
Oh, I think one of your favorite memories was going back to one of the apartments you lived in.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Going
did
back-
love that.
Yeah.
And so we took a picture with you. We'll put the picture right here. So that was a really fun memory for Jeff, seeing this apartment that he lived in 20 years ago.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel.
Can you guys do an Icelandic dance?
Yeah.